We've also got Team 12 coverage of the anniversary of Sandy, starting with News 12's Bryson Van Eck in Piermont Forest this afternoon, where they're trying to rebuild. Bryson.
Well, that's right, Lisa. We've been at Cornetta's Restaurant and Marina here in the village of Piermont, right off of Piermont Avenue all morning long, talking with residents, surveying the damage and the cleanup here 1 year later after Superstorm Sandy. And you'll notice here at Cornetta's Restaurant and Marina, the marina part of Cornetta's pretty much has been rebuilt since Sandy. You'll notice the docks look good here. The boats are now being pulled out of the water as the boating season, the 2013 boating season, coming to an end here along the Hudson River. The restaurant actually still under renovation here at Cornetta's. They expect to be done right around Thanksgiving. But what I find interesting is while there's movement in one part of the village, just to the other side of me, time stands still. Take a look at this scene here. This is the old Knights of Columbus Marina, and I'll tell you what, it looks exactly like it did 1 year ago today. You'll notice the ship's store sitting there off on its side, obviously has been moved by water. You'll notice the mangled docks that you see along the way here out into the water, and you'll notice the actual building itself looking rather not straight, I guess you could say, kind of sinking into the Hudson River here. I've been told by some of the locals that this building is going to be condemned. It is not going to be rebuilt, and unfortunately you can see how there is still damage. We'll take you now to Chopper 12. This is a year ago, actually tomorrow, so right after the storm, and you'll notice all the damage here in the village of Piermont. You'll notice the boats totally destroyed, hundreds of yards away from the Hudson River as that storm surge, that historic storm surge, rose up the Hudson River. Again, folks, we didn't get flooding from rain with Sandy. It was the saltwater flooding, that surge that came up the Hudson River that inundated Piermont, Grandview, and all the way up into Stony Point. Of course, the Baymar mobile home community up there in Marina was devastated as well. So things are slowly getting back to normal here in the village of Piermont. Obviously, the rebuilding has begun, and it continues 1 year later, and obviously today a lot better of a day, a lot calmer than this time 1 year ago. I'll now turn on over to my colleague Chris Nalen. And Chris, early afternoon a year ago, that's when things really started to go downhill. The wind, the rain, I remember, really began to come here and hit us here in the Hudson Valley. Obviously a far cry today, a lot nicer out here.
Absolutely, thank goodness for that.